For project 16, the alternating LEDs on button presses, this is our flow-algorithm. As you can see, we first declared and then assigned values to our integer press, which is the chance that the button will be pressed. The number, which will show which LED we have to turn on. Our I is just for our do loop. And we set number to 1, because that'll be the first light to turn on. And you can see our press has a random value from 1 to 10. And then we just make I greater, like we just add a value to I for our do loop. And if the button is pressed, so if press equals 10, then it'll go through, and if it's the first time it's going, so if number equals 1, then we could see that the green light's off, the yellow light's off, and the red light's on. And then it'll go to number 2. So then when the button gets pressed again, it goes right to this statement, which the red light is off, the green light is off, the yellow light is on. And then it sets the number to 3. So then the third time it's pressed, it'll go through this statement, which then goes yellow light is off, red light is off, green light is on, and then it resets back to the first number, and it just goes through that loop. And we could see this in our circuit. Oh yeah, to run the flow algorithm, we could see that the first it says green light is off, yellow light is off, red light is on, and then the yellow light is on, and then green light is on, and then red light's on, and it keeps on going through like that. And then we can see that in our circuits here. And with the debugging screen, you can see whenever I press the button, the red light's on. Go to the serial debugger, and you see the red light's on. Press it again, yellow, yellow, and once more, green, and green. So the way that this was done was in the Arduino. We had our inputs and outputs, and then we made the serial.begin, and basically the serial just will say what button is pressed based on the code that we'll have later. And this is the code that I'll choose which button is pressed on the circuit. And I'll go into our flow chart. You can see the pin modes we set, our tactile, which is for our button, and then the number again. And then going through the loop, we could just see if the number equals a certain number, then it turns things on, and then it would increase the number's value. So that is project 16.